Hello everyone, welcome to another editorial assessment. And today's topic is something related to the economics of India, and it is the most relevant topic that our future generation should know or should be aware about it. So today's current topic is that RBI. The heading of the editorial is RBI must shift focus to growth. So the editorial focus for developing knowledge about RBI on the future generation. So when you're reading this, actually you're curious about what is RBI and what is they're focusing about and how it is dependent to the government of India. So all these questions are going to be answered by me today, and something is very what interesting is also that is RBI known as the Reserve Bank of India or the Central Bank of India. So in this editorial, it's very pleasure to introduce a new topic is that it is the biggest financial institution in the country. So that is the thing that we are going to discuss today is the Reserve Bank of India. It's a very important topic too. The people who are interested to become an economist or people who are more interested to find some jobs in the commerce field or IT field or any other social service field. In every field we need money. Money is the basics for everything. So this is a basic editorial too for the future generation to be aware about what is the Reserve Bank of India or the Central Bank of India. So let's move forward to the further detailed analysis. At first, I am preferring you to understand about what is RBI or the Reserve Bank of India or the Central Bank of India. I have already informed you that RBI or Central Bank of India is the biggest financial institution that is running by the government of India. It's not in the hand of private individuals. That is all together managed and directed by the government of India and the staffs and officials in the bank or corporations like that. So, each and every money that is passing in the country is under the control of RBI. It's very important. It's a very important information. It's a very new information to you, my guys, is that it is the Reserve Bank of India is controlling the each and every minute money in the country. So it is an institution that is mainly under the control of government and it is a public institution based one. So RBI governor is found to be the biggest person in the field, and here the editorial aims to give you an idea about what is RBI and what is RBI going to provide you a knowledge is that they must shift focus to growth. Sometimes we know that RBI, the Reserve Bank of India, always aims to produce money or more profit. But here the editorial make you the sense that you should not only produce money or profit, you should also aim to produce more growth in the country, like GDP, gross national income, gross domestic product, and consumer price index or WPI, like so many indexes are there. So by your gradual study, you can understand what is all these indexes are about. Consumer price index is all about the thing that is related to the consumer purchase, and wholesale price index something is related to the whole purchase of the commodity of good and items. So it is consumer price index is related to the retail prices of the good and items, goods and services. So there is a difference between the CPI and WPI. So here we are discussing that MPC, that is the Monetary Policy Committee, have laid that we need to promote growth more than profit in the country in the basis of GDP, GNP and CPI, WPI, etc. So they have informed that the great growth have been expanded, but it's not up to the expected level. That is the very different thing, if we are expecting something which is not meeting that, we will lose something. So that is the fact in here also, that RBI expects some of the profit from all these factors may not result. The meeting that is held on January have decided some of the things, but the expected profit is gained but not up to the expected level. So that is the difference in the MPC meetings that is held in April and in the January. So we have also discussed that here the growth and inflation rate have been decreased. Inflation means what? General increase in the price level of goods and services. It is the very basic thing in economics. So that means that when there is an increase in the goods and services from a quick period of time, the consumers cannot afford that. So much inflation is not good for a country. A boom situation is not much very good for a country, because the natural or the basic people cannot afford their necessities. So here, it is important for the RBI for controlling the inflation and to promote the growth. That is the basic of this editorial is that. So that is the aim of MPs, that is the Monetary Policy Committee, aims to produce more growth than money profit in the country in different fields, different sectors, etc. So there have been so many discussions, so many meetings that have been held, but they cannot produce much profit. They are aiming that they can produce it, but they're also saying that they will be lower by 5.2 percentage mark. But it is also very important that RBI aims, they are working hard forward to the growth than the profit. So while the global economic situation is there and financial market is still far from settled, and RBI must not lose sight of last responsibility. MPC attention should shift to forward supporting growth, preferably through a rate cut and definitely via a pivot posturing, and sooner the better. They need to promote growth. They need to do this through the rate cut. So that is the basic of this today's editorial. By moving towards the conclusion, the editorial aims to provide the readers to understand about, the beginners to understand about what is RBI and what this institution for, which is the system of controlling that is under RBI, and who is the superior of RBI, and what are the functions, what they mainly aims to, what they wants to aim to. These all are the things that we have discussed today, and I think it is a very good topic. You have to be very aware about the money transformations that is happening in India. By a future generation, it is very important to have money. Day by day, the cost is increasing. Day by day, GDP is increasing. So you have to be aware about the very essential money and their needs. So RBI is the Central Bank of India, and it is the most financial institution that is under the control of government, that is controlling each and every minute transformations that is happening in the country. So that's all for today's editorial, and thank you.